Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, it's Wandavision prediction day, woo! For episode 8. Now, a couple of personal things first. One, I've changed my hair. Don't know if you guys can notice, but there it is. I've moved the part in slightly. Two, nothing that you won't notice for a while, but I've grown by a quarter of an inch, which is pretty cool. And the first Marvel-related thing, there's been 3 titles leaked by the 3 main cast members for Spider-Man 3. One from Zendaya was Spider-Man Home Slice. No, that definitely isn't at all. No. Jake Batalon has put out Spider-Man Phone Home, which, okay. And I nearly called him Peter Parker. Tom Holland has put out the title Spider-Man Home Wrecker. Now, I think either Jacobs or Tom Holland's, I keep calling him Peter, I think one of those two could actually be the title, because again, if you've seen Spider-Man Far From Home and the end credit scene, you'll know why I think that. Anyway, prediction time. Hey, let's go. Okay, so Marvel really threw us a curveball with last week's episode, especially in that end credit scene. Yeah, because we weren't expecting that, but we should have, because of what time period this episode was in. Sorry, so that's readjust one of my pillows. It was in the late 2000s, and what started in the late 2000s? The MCU, with Iron Man. And what happened at the end of Iron Man? An end credit scene. So it kind of made sense to do that, really. So, well done, Marvel. You tricked us by doing exactly what we were expecting, but weren't expecting, so well done. I'm impressed. Anyway, predictions for this episode. Well, at the end of that last episode, we saw that Quicksilver was probably going to attack Monica, so I think he's still under the control of Agatha, but I think that Wanda will break that spell and bring Quicksilver back over to the good guy side, so Wanda, Monica, and Quicksilver. And possibly Vision and Darcy, which would be pretty cool to see. Anyway, the second prediction I have is the aerospace engineer that we were meant to see last week. Now, I don't think Gildner was the one, and Gildner was the woman who was asking, are the specs of this thing okay? I don't think it's her. She is a comic book character, but she's not I don't believe she's an aerospace engineer. But I do have a theory. Of course. Well, you know how the X-Men have been brought into the MCU? Because of Fox. Do you want to know who else was owned by Fox? Fantastic Four. And what do you know? They were all aerospace engineers. But one of them was. And I think I know who it's going to be. Mr. Fantastic. Reed Richards. I think we're going to see our first member of the Fantastic Four in this show, possibly in this episode, which would be pretty cool to see. And hopefully, Marvel have gone with the person that fans have been crying to play him, John Krasinski. And if you don't quite recognise that name, he's in The American Office. I don't know his character's name, because I've never watched it, but he's in The Office. So I'm really hoping that Marvel have done a big brain here and gone with him. Either way, I want to see Mr. Fantastic, then. Both of the Fox franchises have returned home. Marvel's First Mutants and Marvel's First Family. I would love to see that happen. And the final prediction for the episode could probably come at the end. I think a battle will start at the end of the episode. And who I think is going to be in this battle be Agatha versus Quicksilver, Photon, Scarlet Witch, Vision, possibly Darcy, but she's probably going to be the man. She's probably the one behind the desk, per Ned. So I think she's going to be the person behind the desk. But I think Wanda, Vision, Monica, and Peter will all be fighting Agatha by the end of the episode. I don't think it'll properly happen at the end of the episode. I think they'll be in their stances ready to fight, but I think they'll cut the episode ready to start busting jaws, specifically Agatha's. So hopefully some of those theories come true, if not all of them, I'm still holding out for Magneto, by the way. He better be in this. Because they got both of his kids. Why not include him? So, that is going to do it for this video. As always, people, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my and Roxanne's YouTube channels. Her link's down in the description. My sub button is down there. Yep, big red one. Once you've hit our sub buttons, don't forget to click both of our bell icons, get both sets of our notifications. Comment as well, because why not, and let me know your theories for tomorrow's episode. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and Roxanne on her blog and Twitter. Those links are down in the description also. And lastly, don't forget to share this video with all of your friends so they can join the infinite loop of liking, subscribing, commenting, following, and sharing, and around and around and around that loop. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye bye!